video used belongs to its respective owners and creators. I do not own any of the clips used. Any or all images and video have been used for the sole use of critique/parody and are such protected under fair use. Please support the official release. Hey everybody, it's me, Mirabine, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about my new obsession, She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. Now, I've been reading your comments on that little community post I made, and there's a lot of mixed feelings about this show. So I'm gonna give you my 2 cents and tell you why you should be also obsessed with it. Here's my thoughts. Now, I got into She-Ra through its sister show He-Man, like the original show. Now, it's been a long time since I've watched He-Man. I was 10 or 11 when I did, and I think I watched the whole series during a week in the summer. I literally remember none of it. Anyway, from there, I looked for a new show to get into, and I found She-Ra. Now, I'm going to be honest, I did not watch the whole show, mainly because it was all filler episodes, and you know how we feel about filler episodes. I'll talk more about that later, but I watched the first 5 to 6 episodes, which are the most important ones to watch as they give you Adora's backstory. In the original show, Adora is the twin sister of He-Man, who was kidnapped when she was a baby and brought to a different world by Hordak. She was raised under Hordak and Shadow Weaver's care, but let's be honest, most of the time she was mind-controlled into believing what they did. Now, at the beginning of the original She-Ra show, it starts off with He-Man being sent to Etheria to find his sister to give her the Sword of Power, and during so, he helps her realize the Horde is evil and unites her with the rebellion. That's the basic story, and it's pretty similar to Adora's beginnings in the reboot, minus the whole He-Man thing. So, this original show I'm going to talk more about in a different video, mainly the similarities and the differences between the two shows, but I really like that they did not bring He-Man into the reboot, just because I think that her story is really interesting on its own. Now, I would definitely say one of the best things about She-Ra, the reboot, is the villains, and most importantly, Catra. She is the best character in the show, in my opinion. You love her, you hate her, and I kind of feel like she's a mix between Zuko and Azula if you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm hoping she gets a character arc and goes to the good side, but I literally just love her. Now, Hordak doesn't really play as big of a role as he did in the original series. In the original series, he was the main bad guy, but now he's more in the shadows, which I really kind of appreciate. It makes him more of a scarier figure. They really handle the villains well in this series. Now, can I just say that Scorpia is adorable. She is one of my most favorite characters in this whole show. Her relationship with Catra is just so cute, and her personality is so fun. I mean, in the original show, I'm gonna be honest, she was kind of gross and disgusting. Both her and Catra's designs were just really weird. And also, another thing that I think they do really well is the side characters in the show. Not necessarily the main villains themselves, but the cadets that Adora and Catra grew up with actually feel like real characters, and you can understand the struggle they're going through, and imagine the foot soldiers that She-Ra's just tossing around as people with real lives and stories. Now, something this show does really good is that diverse representation. In the original show, they were all kind of bland. They were all kind of the same. They didn't really have distinct personalities. But in this show, everyone is an amazing character. You have different skin tones. You have different sexual orientations. You have different body types. And it's amazing. You feel like these characters are real people with different aspirations and personalities and pasts that you want to get to know, as compared to the original show where they were kind of all sexualized. They were all kind of the same character, just different colors. It's just, this show really has a lot of diverse representation in it. Now, this Adora is way better than the old one, and I love her character. She isn't a pure, pretty princess like the original show had her, where she was kind of a damsel in distress kind of thing. But in this show, she's a soldier. She was groomed to be a soldier. She doesn't wear pink, or she doesn't wear a skirt. She doesn't wear, high-heeled boots. She feels like an actual character and a soldier, and I really appreciate that. Now, there's a lot of things that are good about this show and are bad. Now, one of the good things is I like how they remade Glimmer's character and her mom, because in the original show, I didn't like them. I didn't like the mom's voice actors, for one. And look at their character designs. The one on the left, that's her mom. They look the same age. At least now you can tell there's an age difference. And I really, really like the way they show Dora in this show. I mean, she looks like a 16-year-old girl. I'm 16. Like, I can imagine myself in her shoes. In the original show, she looked like a freaking 29-year-old woman. Like, she was not a 16-year-old. So a lot of people are complaining about how they, made her boyish. She's a freaking soldier. She's supposed to be a warrior. She's not supposed to be wearing high-heeled boots and a skirt. I liked her design. I do have some problems with the animation of the show. And there are problems with the continuity. Like, in one scene, she's going to be holding the sword, and in the next one, she might not be. But I don't think that's something to really complain about, because overall, the animation is beautiful. If you watch the original show, it was horrible. Like, there's no contest that this is obviously a better production value and just better effects overall. It's just pretty to look at. But another thing I want to say is just, you gotta compare it to Steven Universe here. Now, Steven Universe, the characters over the seasons have definitely changed the way they look, and that's the side effect that comes with hand drawing the show. So we can't expect everything to be perfect. There are humans who are making the show. They do mess up, but you can't let that get in the way with your enjoyment of the show, its storyline, its characters, and everything else, because it's just so good. I mean, once again, I'm comparing it to the original show, as I think this is a better version of it. The original show was all filler episodes. Think Miraculous Ladybug. All the filler episodes, that was the entire show. 96 episodes, okay? There are 96 episodes in the original show, and most of those are fillers. It's almost painful to watch the plot, probably because there isn't really one. The show doesn't really progress as the show went on, and I didn't stick around to watch it. In this show, you want to see what happens next. It leaves you on cliffhangers. It's emotional. Oh my god, there are moments in this show where I had to stop, walk away, and wait a day to let my emotions calm down before I could watch it again, because it had some great moments. You see, the original show, I say original show a lot, I apologize, but it was made so that you could turn on the TV at any time and watch an episode without having to worry about the order they're in. And the She-Ra season, I would say that the original show, the first 5 to 6 episodes are the most important, just because they give you the actual storyline and backstory for the show. Other than that, it does, there's certain episodes that are important throughout the thing, but that's 1 or 2, and then the ending, which I didn't get around to watching. Just because I couldn't, even then, I couldn't stick around to watch something that they didn't put a lot of effort into the storyline. It was just supposed to be marketed towards girls. It was the girl version of He-Man. They were just in it to sell toys and things. They weren't focused on making an actual show that people would be interested in, and enthralled to watch. Now, after all that ranting, I just want to let you know that I don't hate the original show. It's just that it was made in the 80s, and that was a different time and different ideas of what they thought was good television. It's not that I don't like it. I enjoyed the original one, but I do think that the new She-Ra is superior to it, and I really enjoy it, and I can't wait for season 2. So go out there, go watch season 1, let me know what you think, and comment down below what you think the best part of She-Ra, the reboot, and the original is. So everyone, comment, as I said, and share this video with a friend to get them into She-Ra. And everyone, this is Mirabine. I don't know what my outro is.